The eternal question: champagne or white wine? Both are beloved by wine enthusiasts worldwide, but they're as different as night and day. The contrast between champagne and white wine is a bit like comparing a symphony to a solo performance. Both can be beautiful, but they offer completely different experiences. Champagne, with its effervescence and celebratory connotations, hails from the Champagne region of France. This isn't just a fun fact, it's a legal requirement. If it's not from Champagne, it simply isn't champagne. This bubbly beverage's history traces back to the 5th century, where it was first created by monks. But it wasn't until the 17th century that the effervescence we associate with champagne today was introduced, thanks to a monk named Dom Perignon. White wine, on the other hand, is a bit of a globe-trotter. It's been produced in countless regions around the world, each with its own unique take on the beverage. The history of white wine is a bit more ancient, dating back to at least 2500 BC in ancient Egypt. The Egyptians considered it a symbol of joy and celebration, and it was often used in religious ceremonies. Now, onto the differences. Champagne and white wine may both be light in color, but that's where the similarities end. The first difference is in the bubbles. Champagne is famous for its effervescence, a result of the secondary fermentation process in the bottle. White wine, however, has a still character, with no bubbles in sight. The grapes used are also a point of divergence. Champagne is typically made from a blend of Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Pinot Meunier grapes. White wine, on the other hand, can be made from a vast array of grape varieties, from Sauvignon Blanc to Riesling, each lending a distinct flavor profile to the wine. The production process also sets these two apart. Champagne undergoes a meticulous method called the traditional or champagne method, where the second fermentation happens in the very bottle from which it will be served. White wine, conversely, is typically fermented in large tanks and then aged either in tanks or barrels depending on the desired flavor profile. The flavors of these two beverages are worlds apart. Champagne often has a complex, layered taste with notes of brioche, almonds, and even a hint of apple or pear, thanks to its unique production method. White wine's flavor profile is incredibly diverse, ranging from crisp and acidic to rich and buttery, depending on the grape variety and region it hails from. So, next time you find yourself choosing between a bottle of champagne and white wine, remember, it's not just a choice between bubbles or no bubbles. It's a choice between two beverages with rich histories, complex production methods, and a world of flavors. Whatever you choose, rest assured, there's no wrong choice when it comes to these two elegant options.